All right, everybody, welcome back to Ball and Board Games. I'm Ball. This is... Board. And we have an unboxing for you of Art Nouveau's Artistry, also Little Artistry, and some promo packs.
No large artistry or big artistry?
This is the big one. This is the little one.
There's no.
This is the regular one.
This is the normal size. Where's the big size?
The regular is the big one, and this is like a little baby one. Artistry is a game. This is the deluxe edition.
This is a games channel.
So, we'll flip both of these over here. They're essentially the same game. It's about collecting paints, I believe. So, in the height of the Art Nouveau movement that is taking the world by storm, and you, an intrepid young artist of much ambition and, well, no fame, are determined to make your workshop the talk of all the latest artistic journals. Gather your materials, find your inspiration, and create the patterns for the artistic masterpieces that will turn your studio into one of the most renowned art houses the world has ever seen. And the little one is essentially the same. Be inspired by renowned storybook illustrations from the golden age of illustration. Gather your materials, use them to collect your favorite scenes from old-fashioned fairy tales and nursery rhymes. In this delightful game for 2 to 4 players, Little Artistry is the perfect introduction to artistry for families and children as young as 5 years old. I got this just to have like the complete collection because it's the same game. I guess maybe it might be slightly more simple.
We're gonna bring in a 5-year-old and see.
But it seemed that the storybook portion was an interesting thing. I thought it was fun, so why not? And then we have the Artistry Marvelous Mucha mini expansion.
Lightful Doorways.
Lightful Doorways.
Mini expansion.
All right. Let's dive into the little guy. Then we do the big guy in this. Yeah?
Sure.
Let's do it. Yeah, we can open in the middle.
That's
Open
just
in the middle.
weird.
That's where the best lighting is, right in the middle.
I gotta move over.
Like just turn.
Yeah.
Can't
My arms aren't that
turn.
long.
Turn. Right on top of the logo. Come on. Little Artistry.
A game for kids and we can't play this. Game for kids and families. We're neither.
I'm a kid at heart. Oh wow, there is some fun stuff on the sides here. So a long time ago, there lived a king and a queen. They were very sad because they had no children. But one day, when the queen was resting near a spring, a frog crept out of the water and said to her, "You shall have your wish. Within a year, you shall have a little girl."
So the frog knocked her up.
I guess so. There was once a sweet little girl who was loved by all who knew her. What? By all who knew her. Jeez, I made those 2 sentences for some reason.
Kid can't even read.
She had an old grandmother who loved her so well that she could not do too much for her. Once, she sent her a cloak with a red velvet, cloak with a red velvet hood. And the little girl was so pleased with it that she would never wear anything else. And so she was given the name of Red Riding Hood.
Oh, that's different. There's no... How did she get little?
No. Maybe it's the meaning to call
There's her rapping it, Little Red Riding Hood.
Lil L-I-L.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, there lived in a cottage near a wood a poor widow. In the garden in front of her house grew 2 rose bushes, one of which bore white roses and the other red. Now the widow had 2 little girls who were so like the rose bushes that the one she gave the name Snow White and the other that of Rose Red.
I didn't know that.
I don't know either.
I wonder if these are the Brothers Grimm version or
It must
some
be
other version.
some older ones, yeah. Once upon a time, there lived a miller who had a beautiful daughter. Now, it happened that the miller had to visit the king's castle.
Wait, the miller?
And while he was going through the garden, he met the king face to face. The king, seeing the poor miller, spoke to him kindly, and the miller, who wished to be thought very rich, told the king he had a daughter who could spin straw into gold.
The Midas, right? No, Spin Swan to Go is Aurora.
Possibly.
Because that's, cause Miller's, the stringing, that's Rumpelstiltskin from Once Upon a Time. So I think it's Aurora.
Sleeping Beauty. Maybe. So yeah, Little Artistry.
So we have our rule book, per usual.
Beautiful looking game. We'll give you a little look at it. Oh, nice.
Yeah, nice finish.
Nice finish. Rule book for the game. So, a lot of diagrams, very little words, so very simple.
Yeah, we have a center board here where you'll be placing a bunch of tiles. Looks like there's a bunch of different symbology here. So that's kind of cool. Little score track.
Yeah, little score. On the back here, looks like it has some more. Oh, do they all have something on the backs of these? Oh, they do.
Oh, well, you could read them all.
Okay, you want to read? Read it. Go for it.
Okay.
I didn't know you could read.
To the people. You barely got through it. Long and long ago, when a grandmama was small, grandmama. Her grandma. So her
grandmama was
grandmama.
small. Her grandma.
Yeah, that's a long ways back. So when grandmama was small, her grandma told her all these I can't read this.
Tales.
All these tales. She listened to them all. Oh, okay. So it's saying her grandmama was told by her grandma all of these tales, and now when grandmama is old as old can be, she knows these stories all by heart and tells them now to me.
To thee.
No, this isn't Shakespeare. There's no thee. And then this is the score track. On the back of the score track we have, it's a continuation. And I like these tales the best because they're always new. I never tire of hearing them, and now know them through and through.
Fun.
Some ways I like the stories best that never change a letter. New-fashioned tales are very well. Old-fashioned tales are better.
Fun.
Oh,
I like it.
Eminem over here.
So it looks like, that's where rap originated from.
Yep.
So it looks like we have, very nice little artistry bag here. I assume all the tiles are going to go into.
Yep. Well, he looks over those tiles. We have all the decks of cards here. So let's do some quick examination. You can see here there's some symbols on the bottom of the cards. They don't necessarily match what's in there. I thought they would, but they don't. Maybe these are probably tile resources that are required for you to build this card out or this part of the story.
Yeah,
so some of them are a little bit more complicated than others. Let's glance at a few here. So this is a 4. Looks like a full painting. This is a 2. Has its own painting here. A 5 or a 4 with 5 requirements. So you got all types of different graphics and illustrations here. Ooh, that's fun. We found a bunny at the table. All right, so we got that whole deck, and it looks like one of the expansions are about the same size cards, so those probably just get added right in.
Possibly.
And then we also have, what are all these?
Cool.
Oh, these are all just resource tiles, yeah.
Yeah, these are all the tiles. So this looks like it's a paintbrush that shows on there with this yellow ochre color.
So let's put that one
We have
there.
another paintbrush here with this burnt sienna in color.
Some people call that brown.
There we go. That is a leaf. Nope, that's an inkwell. It has a little ink thing and the pen there.
This is a regurgitated mint.
That's a regurgiment. There we got our perp.
This is an old school pen.
Inkwell pen as well.
Old school pen.
Yeah. A nib. It's a nib. It's a nib for a pen.
Yeah.
Just a nib.
We got Things You Do, which is the read occasionally.
A book. That very little people do these days. So we got the book in that green color, pea soup green. I believe those are just going to go. Where's the? You're going to put them all in there?
Yeah.
So they're all in there, which is the little bag.
Yep. These are probably going to be like drawn randomly as
those
the game
definitely
progresses.
match the bottom of the card here, so you're definitely going to have to collect those.
Yeah, to gain the card. Maybe it's a marketplace type thing.
So I assume that this main board in the middle here
is where
they all go.
Yeah. Maybe you have to move them around to match the pattern.
Everyone may be moving tiles at the same time, and then once it matches the pattern, maybe you end up painting.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If that's the case, that's awesome. That's a fun puzzle, and then it's like, fine, I got it the way I want it. Or you screw your opponent, you see they're going for one direction, and you shift it around.
And then those are just the player pieces there.
Yeah, we got Little Red Riding, and Girl Riding a Bike.
Yeah, it's from all the stories.
Yeah.
Yep. So Red Riding Hood. That must be the horse, the miller. No, that's also a horse. So that could, I don't know.
Nope, and then this is just like a mirror area. So yeah, I don't think those are the stories though.
Oh, that's a car. That's a car driving down the road. So they're all riding something. So that's in the car coming at you. That's a horse.
A Rorschach test here. I see a mirror surrounded by like a thing.
I can see the mirror. That's because I saw the guy sitting there in there. So, repack video. The expansions, I believe, go with the larger game because it's all for the main artistry.
Oh, this is little artistry. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this just slides right in there. Squash it down a little bit.
Has a little divot there to put in the score track. This, the book, and then what that board can do is put it back on. Little artistry. Very beautiful game.
So that could be our mini in the creative month.
Oh, that's true.
Instead of canvas. Yeah.
That's true.
Alright, so now the big boy is coming out.
Oh, this one also says 30 to 40 minutes, so.
Yeah, but this one you probably play more.
More.
I don't know, maybe. We'll see how they play.
Yeah, I'm curious how that one plays different than this one, because they seem like they're very similar.
I think it's just mostly the age range. It's like, okay, this is just very simple for people, so maybe it's literally just like, hey, match this.
I mean, it says 8+. So.
Match this tile symbol or tile grouping.
All right. So Botany is a different game that they made.
And Fleur.
Flowers. Fleur. They're making another game that we'll probably end up getting called Endearment. These guys also make
that's
Endearment.
the one Agatha Christie.
Yep. So, watching that.
Alright, so
They do have a really nice version of this. It's in like a wooden jewelry case where this main board is made of glass.
That's
it's
cool.
insane.
So another book looks the same as that one.
Yep.
Good material. You have a little startup guide, so if you want a quick guide on how to get things rolling, they give you that.
Oh, perfect. Love it. Okay. So this here comes out, and that is
1 unit.
one solid
Picture
unit. Nice. Cool.
So that looks like there is more stuff here. So it's more like comboing and stuff
Yeah.
probably in this game
And then
versus
there's
that one.
This nice. Hey, that's the same feeling as the Luthier.
Yeah.
So this could honestly probably just stay literally in this as you
Yeah.
put it out on the table. That is solid. Like I said, these two actually it looks like a little bit of a defect here, but that's fine. Doesn't ruin the game at all. Both of these come in glass in the super edition. So this is the deluxe edition, by the way, again. So the regular one, it's probably just these as the punch board. But because this is deluxe, it's actually on these wooden surfaces.
Like a picture frame.
That's really fun. I like that.
Or a frame.
And then a lot of the same things. So this nice felt feeling inside. Nice bag. These, instead of being wooden, are acrylic tiles.
Okay. Oh, super cool coin.
Right there.
Yeah, very, very cool coin.
That is of the lady on the front. Very sweet. That's probably the first player marker. Cool. Nothing underneath, I imagine, but the inside of the box looks pretty cool. All right, let's get the box out of the way here. Let's look at this main board a little bit here. So on the main board here, so unique apprentices. Okay, so apprentices you'll be collecting, it looks like. Journeyman +1 per, master +4. Cool. Yes, there's definitely an extra thing for sure involved in this game.
So there's first deck of cards here, the small playing size card. It looks like you'll probably get 1 or 2 of these. You can gain them throughout the game. They all have a symbol up on the top left which matches one of the symbols on the tiles here. They all have abilities. So I'll just read the first one here. So it's the that weird orange color or bluish orange, or not orange. Wow, not at all. Bluish. I don't even know what you're gonna call this color here. What are we gonna call that color? So the ability says swap one of these for any material in the remnant pile. So there's a bunch of those for the different ones. There's some other stuff here. So it looks like each color has its own, but then there's it's the same cards for every color. So you have 5 cards, all the same ability, 1 for each color, and then a bunch of different versions of it. All right.
So the tiles are pretty much the same. They're all different colors, so they're paint colors as well, and the palette is very much that Art Nouveau palette that you'll see for on the cover. So these very darker looking muted colors that are on there. Yeah. So these are all these tiles. So they're gonna go into this bag here.
DOS bag.
So I'll get those in there. I'll move this off so you can look at
Yeah, so cards exactly the same as Little Artistry here. They have a bunch of symbols on the bottom that match those tiles that Nick just showed. So those will all just sit right here. But we have a new deck of cards, which are all those people Nick just mentioned. So we have
the apprentices.
We have the journeywoman. We have the masters. So it looks like here, potentially there's a marketplace where it looks like here, okay, if on the game board you have a brownish, nothing brown, then you can gain this one. We have some others like, oh, you need 3 grayish in a corner.
Interesting.
4, whatever color that is, in the corner. So you might have to like have that pattern built on the game board with those specific colors to gain these individuals.
Yeah, there's got to be something where you're moving these around.
Yeah.
I doubt you're just taking them and putting them in front of you, especially if
No,
there's
it's
patterns involved.
I think they're all going to, because
For
what,
sure.
there's, how many of those?
A lot. And then we
There
have
are
the
80, and that is a 6x6, so 36 of the 80 will be on that board, potentially.
some gorgeous player pieces with some gold artwork on them. It looks like a lot like etchings. Just fun. Nice. Okay, and now we have some expansions. So we have the Delightful Doorways to start. So Delightful Doorways, it says, is a mini expansion for Artistry, features decorative Art Nouveau graphics from Henry Goody? I don't know. Setup, add the inspiration cards to their deck from the base game. There are 10 of these, so they would go right into these here as well, right from the beginning. That's how you add them in. It's the same, so we'll probably just do that always.
Yep.
So you just have doorways here, it looks like. They're just delightful doorways. How are those different? Oh, because these are other doorways.
Yeah,
other
so those are
rooms
just
and
better
stuff.
abilities or different abilities.
So these here, swap one of your... Move one. Okay, yeah, so move one material tile on the market to any other empty space on the board. Okay, so you are moving around. Cool, so the inspiration is moving them. So,
so maybe you're taking from the market, we get to place them on the board.
Maybe. So those are just going to be mixed in right
Similar
away
to,
from the start.
Forever Home style, but we only have one middle board.
So I'm going to get rid of that main board.
The other one here is Marvelous Mucha. The Marvelous Mucha mini expansion for Artistry features the work of Alfonso Mucha, who created some of the best known images in Art Nouveau. The pattern cards showcase sketches, posters, and historic photographs. There are also 5 new master artisans, 4 of which are from the Seasons 1896 series. It does have a little picture of him here.
Oh, fun.
And then rules of play. So it says, add the new pattern cards to the pattern deck for the base game. There is now a wild symbol tile.
Ooh, nice.
Which is that. So if we look at this card, for example, the bottom right corner, that is the new wild symbol. It doesn't match any of the others.
Cool.
When acquiring a pattern card, you may use any color in place of the wild. Add the new Master Artisans to the respective piles for the base game. When a player would gain a Master Artisan of a specific art type, they may choose either the available Master Artisans of that type. Return the unselected to the box. So that's these. So we have 5 new Master cards here. We have a ceramist, a glassmith, a metalsmith, a painter, and a textile artist. So again, these 5 will just go into that stack. All of these cards would now get mixed in right with the whole main deck.
Cool. We'll just keep the main cards on the bottom of the...
And then these all will obviously get divvied out based on their typing. I don't know why they didn't do that for us. Oh, no, so that's the type. Okay. So we have a bunch of metalsmiths. We have a bunch of ceramists.
No.
We have a bunch of glassmiths.
I mean, they might get shuffled all together and just you're flipping them over, so you know
that
what's
wouldn't
coming, but you don't know what's on the other side.
Yeah.
So you can probably try to plan potentially.
We'll see.
Cool. So let's pack it all up. All right. So I believe that's where these are going.
Yep.
I'll just put it in the middle.
So that, So that deck goes there. This deck can go there.
All right, inspiration here. Player pieces there.
You don't need those.
Oh, we'll put them on the bottom.
Yeah.
Just to hold on to them. All right, that's what I did here too. I don't think we're ever going to sell this. This looks like it's going to be something that'll stick around in our collection for Bombastic and I. But if we do, we want to make sure we have all those extra goodies for everyone who buys it at some point. And that goes there. That fits nicely right on top there.
Yes.
Bloop. And then boom, boom, and bang. We've got Art Nouveau, Artistry, and...
Little artistry.
Exactly. Cool. Looks like a lot of fun. I like when it appears like the cards you get, you'll be actually like moving the tiles, repositioning them to try and make the pattern, so you're directly working against everyone else, it seems like, to try and position the tiles or put them on the board in the way that you need them.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of fun. That's a different take on we have two other tile laying games. We have Forever Home and A Place for All My Books. So I was really hoping this wasn't going to be the same sort of thing, and it seems like it's not. So very, very excited to jump into both of those. So stay tuned here to Ball and Board Games for a rulebook rundown that we will have up soon.
Yes.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, this was Ball and Board Games. Thank you for joining us here. I'm Bald.
On board.
We'll see you at the easel. Or the